Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash, giving double honor to the Apostle Edda's Great Millstone, peace and blessings, but pushing his truth and sincerity and Kwam Yasharana. So, brother, the Apostle Kadash, coming to again another lesson. All right. And as you see, I'm just going to read a couple verses out of Matthew 6. Because it's always good to go over the gospel. It's always good to go over the basics. All right. Which this chapter is simple enough, but you never know who's listening, so I like to go back over it. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. Take heed that ye do not your alms before men. All right, so your alms, what you can see in the NLT I got on the right-hand side, I'm not going to read it. It says, well, I'll read it. It says, watch out, don't do your good deeds publicly. Or you can say the word publicly, I think that is the word. It says, because your alms, we can grab the blue letter. Alms is the difference between alms and tithes. Alms right here is it's a mercy, pity, an exhibit in giving alms, charity, the benefaction itself, a donation to poor/alms. So, just to throw it out there, your tithes is your tenth that you give out of what you make yearly, monthly, weekly, whatever, however you got it set up. But alms could be charity, good works. So the things you do, like, the things that you do that you're supposed to do, things, good works, things you go out the extra to do, you ain't really supposed to be doing them publicly, Not saying you can't give a brother $5 in front of everybody, but your mindset shouldn't be, I'm about to give him $5 in front of everybody so everybody can see. Like, you should be more so concerned about just giving it to a brother in need. Or, whatever you do, you're supposed to do it because it's the right thing to do, not because you want to be seen. Scriptures talk about the eyes of men. We don't do it for the eyes of men, right? But to continue, it says, to be seen of them. Otherwise, ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven, right? You lose your reward when you do stuff to be seen. When you do it, when you do things genuinely, you'll keep it. But when you do things for, like I'll just say ungenuinely, right? When you do things just to be seen, all that type of stuff, you don't get no reward for that. Your reward is being seen. You get what you wanted out of it. All right. Verse 2. Therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets. All right, because the hypocrites is who? The people that's you can even say something like the Pharisees and stuff like that. But they want to pray all loud so you can hear, oh, the Lord, I need you, Lord. And they want to talk. I always think about the Christian church. When I was in the Christian church, it always brings me back that memory of how the pastor, he'll let you know who did what for who and stuff like that. And you just kind of looking like, what the hell? Like, why do we need to know Sister Brenda gave Sister Wynn her car payment because she was short? You could just say something like, Sister Brenda, that's a good sister. She look out for us. She look out. Well, we got to know specifically what others got going on. Why do we have to boast in our works all the goddamn time? I think of the Christian church, for real. That's what they do. They boast in their works. Well, I went to church Saturday and I went to Sunday school and I went to Saturday church. Okay, good for you. Well, not good for you because niggas in church, but you working out your own salvation. Why you got to boast your good works? Because now they're void because you get no reward for that. And on top of that, you're not really doing it genuinely. If you do things just to be seen, just to be heard, you're not genuinely doing anything. Because that means if you wouldn't have been seen or wouldn't have been heard, you probably wouldn't have did it. All right. It says that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. So that's their reward. Everybody that want to be seen, you got even fuck the Christian church. We can even talk about some of these Hebrew camps that's marching up and down the streets. That's got 6, 7, 8 different YouTube channels with 6, 7, 8 different reasons to have them. Like they monetize. They gotta be seen. The video had one precept in it, but it was 45 minutes long. It's like what the heck? Like, we can tell you guys just want to be seen at the end of the day. It's nothing genuine about y'all act at all. Matthew chapter 6, verse 3. But when thou dost alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth. All right, so when you do alms, you don't got to pull out your arms and you put it in the air. It's not the Christian. I'm keep saying it, it's not the Christian church. You know, we don't have a basket where we pass around. You can see what your neighbor put in there. You know what I mean? We just don't do that type of stuff because it goes against the scriptures, what I'm reading right now. When you do your alms, do it in secrecy. I don't need to know that you put 100 in this week. I don't need to know that you know, whatever you put in, I don't need to know, really. It says, verse 4, that thine alms may be in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly. So when you do alms the correct way, which is in secret, between you and the Lord, what you put in the alms, what your good works, what you did for this brother, this sister, your parents, you honored them, whatever you did, that would be considered alms, because it's not just money. Charity, the time you give brothers, you know what I mean? When you do it the correct way, the Lord will reward you openly. You ain't got to tell everybody. The Lord will let it be. The Lord give you a good name in Israel. The Lord will have it, man. You will be very well off. I'll say that much. I can't tell you what your blessing gonna be, but believe me, the Lord is He is a rewarder for them that diligently seek them. So you think He's not gonna reward you? That's just for seeking Him. What more for actually helping the body out? Yeah, I'm gonna just end it off right there. Well, I'll keep going. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 5. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. That's what I was talking about earlier. That's why I said I'll continue, because when it comes to praying, it's really a one-on-one thing. You and the Lord. I mean, it might be a group prayer, but 9 times out of 10, it's a one-on-one thing. You and the Lord, you ask Him for something, whether it be repentance, forgiveness, something you just want in life, something you need in life. It's really a one-on-one thing. So I don't get why the whole world need to hear why your week was so hard. Well, brother, I can't save you from the things you're praying for. So you yelling it out loud so I can hear it it's not going to help you. Like I said, I can't save you from what the Lord putting you through. Who can deliver out of the Lord's hand? And again, they don't even really go back to that. They really go back to people just wanting to be heard. They want a name. They want to hear, oh, he going in while he praying. Oh, that brother good at praying. That's what people want to hear. They don't really want the Lord to hear their prayer. They want men to hear their prayer. They want people to hear their prayer. Because they want to look good, and you know, they want to have horses at Passover. You know, people just want to look good, you know. Naturally, Israelites want to look good, but it's a time and place for this type of thing. All right. It say, but thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, meaning a secret place. You don't got to literally go in your closet and pray, but also you shouldn't be in the middle of the living room while brothers are watching a movie and just, the spirit hit me. I gotta let it out, Akim. Lord, please. Like, that's unnecessary as hell, bro. You need to talk to the Lord one-on-one. You take your ass to the back room and you talk to Him one-on-one. You know, it's really just that simple. It says, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. All right. Again, what you do in secret with the Lord, let the Lord give you your just reward. The Lord want to reward you openly, He gonna do it. You know, it'll show eventually. It'll show it, but you can't be trying to boast yourself. Scriptures talk about how he that abase himself shall be uplifted, and he that uplift himself shall be abased. So you trying to raise yourself up on a pedestal, and then the Lord gonna humble you and bring you low. But if you humble yourself, the Lord gonna bring you up. All right. The Lord will bring you up. Verse 7, but I'm going to end it here. But when ye pray, Use not vain repetitions, repeating the same thing over and over again. I gotta use the Christian church for this one. They're a perfect example. And I. Nigga done said and 7, 8 times, bro. Tell the Lord what you need and keep it pushing. The Lord already know what you need. All right. It say, as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. That's because you know, a lot of times they got something called vain babbling. You just talking for no reason. That's what you niggas be doing. Y'all just talking and talking and talking. You don't think the Lord know what you want? You don't think the Lord, he gave you the problem. What you don't think he knew, he don't know the solution to help you out? Of course you still gotta ask to receive, as the scriptures say, but you niggas, y'all just talking to talk. You're talking to the Lord like he an equal sometimes, and that's off. Tell the Lord what you need and shut the fuck up. All right. Hey, I hope this is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekar Kadash, giving double honor to the Apostle Edis Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to us pushing this truth and sincerity and Kwam Yasharala.